rotate your phone. Of course you want me to rotate my phone today. All right, here we go. Facebook decided that we needed to rotate our phone today. So we are now live, and I'm just going to hold the phone the whole time because our phone gives us our best picture. So I'm just going to hold it the whole time. I'm not going to talk that long today anyway. So anyway, welcome back to Y.E.S Longevity Podcast. We give you insight on how to get fit, feel younger, and live better. Hi, my name is Chris Borda, best-selling author and owner of Y.E.S Fitness. Returning after a few weeks of having just some guests on the podcast. We're just going to get started right off today with a little bit of housekeeping. We have our Discover the Secrets to Sustainable Fat Loss After 40. It's a masterclass. And what are we going to do with this masterclass? So the masterclass has three things. One, it is going to tell you why traditional fat loss programs don't work. So why what we've been taught all these years, got people messaging me here today. Pardon me. Anyway, why all these years, all this message that we've been getting has been one big lie. So that's number one. We're going to talk about that. Number two, we're going to talk about the most current research for fat loss. So what it does take with the current research to get rid of that stubborn fat forever. And three, we're going to talk about the programming. What programming you need to do in your exercise to have sustainable fat loss, to keep that fat loss for good. So, for example, if you've struggled having, over the years, you just can't get rid of that fat, you'd want to watch this masterclass. Or let's say, for example, you've lost the fat before, only to regain it back. This is the right class for you. Let's say you've been trying to do it on your own. You're just going at it, saying, okay, I'm going to figure this out on my own. Googling all kinds of workouts and things to do. That is the person that this master class is for. I got all kinds of things popping up on my screen today, and it's distracting the heck out of me. I'm sorry. So who else is this class for? This master class is for the person that is ready to learn and understand what it takes to lose fat and to keep the fat off, the sustainable fat, the person that wants some guidance, the person that doesn't think they know it all, the person that is really looking for the secrets to sustainable fat loss. So that's who this master class is for. So if you're before 40, but this is really geared for people over 40. If you're over 40 and you've done challenges and gained all that weight back, or haven't been able to lose the fat, or been locked down in COVID and just, put that 15 to 20 pounds on, this masterclass is for you. The class is free. There'll be a registration page somewhere in the lingo above this post. We're going to run this masterclass twice. The first class is going to be on Friday, January 29th at 11 a.m. And we're also going to run it on Sunday, January 31st at 5:30 p.m. So it's two different signs. Hopefully you can sign up times. Hopefully you can make it to one of those times. It's a very valuable class. I think it's something that, if you've been struggling with fat loss, this is the thing you need to listen to. And it's free. So what do you have to lose but fat, right? So there you go. So that is our housekeeping for today. And what I wanted to discuss today was my COVID-19 experience. Yes, I was tested positive for COVID back a week ago Monday. I want to say it was the 11th. I'm losing track of the days. Quarantining will do that to you. Back on Monday the 11th. And I thought I would just give you how it happened to me and where I stand and what my experience was. So what had happened was my feet have been bothering me. I needed to get some new sneakers. So on that Friday, 11, 10, 9, on the 8th, I ran over to Fleet Feet and grabbed a pair of new running sneakers, sprinting sneakers. I've been training for the Master Games now for over a year. Hopefully they happen this springtime. And I needed to get out. It was a nice day. I needed to get out and go for a run. So I went for a run that I haven't really done in a while because I've been battling plantar fasciitis and a calf strain really literally since Labor Day. But this particular day, I was able to go out and complete my full workout, which is very exciting because I haven't been able to do that in quite some time. So it was cold that Friday, and by the time I was done, it was dark. So I walked home. I just walked to the track. It's up behind my house. And on my walk home, I stopped over at my neighbor's house because I needed a hand with him. On Saturday, I need to borrow his truck to bring some stuff back to Home Depot. And when I got home, it wasn't unusual. I had a cough. I had a little bit of a wheeze. And that's very typical for me if I run outdoors in the cold. I get some asthmatic type symptoms, so I'll cough and sneeze and almost seems like I'm getting a cold. So that happened on Friday. Didn't think much of it. Got up Saturday, still had a cough and a little bit of a wheeze, a little bit of runny nose. All things that have happened before many, many times to me, especially when I run outside in the cold. And then Saturday night, when I went to bed, I was like, okay, I'm going to take a little cough medicine so I get a good night's sleep. And when I went to take the cough medicine, we had none. We had none left. And my wife, Pat, said that Miranda, Max's girlfriend, had used it all up the previous week because she wasn't feeling well. We'll come back to that in a few minutes. So then on Sunday, I got up and I'm watching the games on Sunday, and I'm really coughing a lot more, and I'm sneezing, and I have what I feel like I'm starting to get a cold. And if it wasn't for COVID, I would have not done anything. But I said, you know what? I'm going to schedule a test on Monday. So I went and got tested on Monday, just a rapid test, and I tested positive. And the practitioner decided that because I had symptoms and I tested positive, that I didn't need to do the other test, the longer results test, what is PCR, whatever it's called, I forget. So, wow, had to put the wheels in motion because, I have a facility here that I've been coaching and seeing people at. And then I started to try to figure out where I may have contracted the virus. So I got home, quarantined up into my bedroom. My wife quarantined in another room in the house. Max quarantined in another room in the house. Everybody's all quarantined all over the place. My wife's feeling fine. She has a little bit of a sniffle. Max is feeling fine. So I put the wheels in motion for the gym, for the studio, for the coaching center. Just let everybody know that I tested positive and this is what we're going to do going forward. Some people decided to stay away from the gym, which is fine. They need to be careful. But as I started to try to figure this thing out a little bit, the next day or two, my wife tested positive, and then Max tested positive. Max, his only symptom is loss of taste. And my wife really has barely a stuffy nose. Now, my neighbor had COVID, but they were done with their quarantining before Christmas, so I didn't think I could get it there. When I was at Fleet Feet, the salesperson and I kept plenty of distance. They didn't put any sneakers on me or anything like that. I put all my sneakers on myself. Everyone was wearing masks and things like that, so I didn't think that I got it there. But then I kind of think about it a little bit that Miranda had been ill the week before, kind of really didn't say anything, didn't really think much of it, just thought it was just a regular cold like everyone else. And she eventually tested last week, and she tested positive. So I think that's where we got it from. I think I got it from my son's girlfriend, and we all came down with it in my house. But the thing that I want to stress here is, for me, I was lucky, and this is dangerous. Some people lose their lives over this. But I think because I'm fit, I eat well, get my sleep, that for me, it was really basically mild cold at most. I had a cough here and there. If anybody knows me, I blow my nose a lot anyway. I have a lot of allergies, so I blew my nose a lot. Probably no more than usual in my eyes, and stayed locked down for a week, which was probably the worst part of this whole thing, because we locked down in our rooms, and I didn't leave that room unless I went to the bathroom and got something to eat for literally 9 days. Since my symptoms started on that Friday and Saturday, I checked with the physician today. I was okay to come back to work today. My quarantine time was over. I'm no longer contagious, but I will continue to wear my mask and do all the things that we've been doing here. But I think because my son is young and he exercises, my wife is younger than me, she exercises, I'm 60, I'll be 62 in a month or so, fit. I think that's one reason why all our symptoms were so mild. I think that's one reason why our immune systems are so strong, that maybe we can't fight off the virus. I think that's a lot to ask, that we're able to, only have the mild symptoms and get back to life and live our lives the way we want to live them, or at least live them during the COVID situation. And knock on wood, I don't want to jinx myself here. We've had quite a few clients get tested when they heard that I was tested positive, and everyone came out negative. And I really attribute that to the procedures that we have in place at the facility. All the sanitizing we're doing, all the equipment, everyone's only touching their own equipment, keeping our distancing, wearing our masks, wiping things down, spraying things with sanitizer. I really think that that's why no one else in the facility has gotten it, and I didn't get it at the gym either. I've been touting the fact that the statistics show that you don't catch COVID at the gym, and I don't think I did. I think I got it from Max's girlfriend. And again, knock on wood, no one else has come tested positive at the facility. So let's hope it stays that way for next week or so, and just keep following the protocol that we've been following, which is doing all the cleaning. I want to think thanks to my staff. They've been fantastic covering for me. I need to get back to work because, quite honestly, payroll can only handle so much of me being out these days. It is slim margins because of the pandemic, but my staff was fantastic. Picked up all the pieces, picked up everything I needed to do, coached everyone, was on top of it, continued the protocols that we've had. So Brenda, Tyler, Brandon, all were fantastic. And we still had a bunch of clients coming in, working out a little bit later because of my testing positive. People still coming in, working out, taking the necessary precautions. And again, like I said, everyone has been safe. So I am back. It's Tuesday. I don't even know what today's date is. I've lost track of the days. But I'm feeling good. I plan on working out tomorrow. I was pretty busy today getting back into the coaching center. But tomorrow I plan on working out and going forward. And hopefully, we've all heard about tragedies. People passing away, Maggie passing away. Hopefully the vaccine can get out there as quick as we can, and we have as few deaths going forward as we possibly can. But myself and my family are a testament to being fit, getting enough sleep, eating properly, to keeping those symptoms down if you are unfortunate enough to test positive for the pandemic. So I want to thank everybody for taking the time to listen to me today and my little story on the pandemic. If you have any questions about it, certainly give me a call. If there's anything I can do to help you with it, I'd be more than happy to give you a hand with that. But for us, it was just some mild symptoms. So you guys, everybody have a great week. Look for more insight on how to get fit, feel younger, and live better from me again next Tuesday at 3:30. And stay safe. Have a great night. Thanks.